First time they've done it at the Camp Nou. Barcelona 7 behind Real Madrid when it comes to total success in LaLiga. Real Madrid have won it 36 times, Barcelona 29.
Will that be filling Real Madrid TV tomorrow as like a positive? Real
Madrid's basketball team won yesterday. I think that'll be very much the headline as this game is buried.
Well, it's interesting because Sid said something there that really sticks with me, and I like talking about both teams, although Barca is the big story here, because this is a great, successful, momentous day for them, and they deserve it. But Sid said, when they were talking to Eric Garcia early in the season about the high line, about the space in behind, and about how uncomfortable that is at times, and it looks uncomfortable on the field when you're watching it, that Eric Garcia said that is what the manager wants. Mm-hmm. Mainly all the manager wanted at Real Madrid, in Xabi Alonso, as the new incumbent coach as he was at the time, all he wanted his players to do as a basic starter was run around a bit more.
Yeah.
Was work a bit harder. He wasn't asking them to leave this crazy high line. He wasn't asking them to do stuff that they can't do. He started with the basics. I want you to press higher, press earlier, and work harder, and that's our starting point. And they didn't want to do it. And that's the difference. You've got Barcelona players who have felt uncomfortable with what Hansi Flick at times has asked them to do, but they've said, OK, we're going to try and do this to the best of our ability, and it might not always be perfect, but the boss wants it, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to nail our colours to the mast. That is a complete contrast to what you're getting at the Bernabeu. And that's why one side are successful, and that's why Real Madrid, for the second season in a row, are unsuccessful. And the band-aid that Florentino Perez continues to try and put over it to fix it isn't working.
Yeah.
It isn't working. It's not progressive. Barcelona are progressive. The manager's progressive. The way they play football is. The way they approach the game is. It's progressive. It's not perfect, but it's fun to watch. In the modern day of passing the ball for passing the ball's sake, Barcelona pass it with a purpose. And that makes football fun.
I want to go back out to Sid. I want to talk to Sid just to start things off. Sid, you've of course lived in Madrid for a very long time. Is this the most embarrassing week that you have witnessed for Madrid under Florentino Perez?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've seen bad periods for Real Madrid. We remember the first Galactico era. They went 3 seasons in a row without winning a major trophy. At the moment, it's just 2. But I think the way that this has been exposed so publicly, I think the nature of it, I think the size of the fine for the 2 players, €500,000 each for Germany and Fede Valverde. I think the way that this is being picked over and responded to means that it probably is the most embarrassing moment. Now, I don't know about you, Dan, but I remember in 2003 when Real Madrid actually won the league title, that night the players refused to do what Barcelona have done here. And they refused to do a lap of honour of the Bernabeu because the internal tension was so great. The confrontation between the board of directors, the presidency and the dressing room was so great that the players refused to celebrate. There was due to be a visit to the town council the following day, and at 4 o'clock in the morning the players said, we're not going. At 5 o'clock in the morning, by the way, they'd changed their mind. But the confrontation was so great, and that came public as well. But bear in mind, as I've just said, that happened with Real Madrid winning the league title. So I think this year, it kind of feels worse, and I think it feels worse because of everything that's going on and because it comes, if you like, as a confirmation of the reason why they didn't compete. So you can look at what happened in midweek and say that it's a product of the tension of not winning, which it is. It is a product of the tension of not winning. That's when it comes to a head in a confrontation like the one that we've heard about between Germany and Valverde. But it's also a reflection of that tension, and that's why they haven't won things this year, because they have not been, let's use Hansi Flick's word. A minute ago in his speech in front of the stadium, he referred to it as a family. Real Madrid haven't been a family, or if they have, they've been an incredibly dysfunctional family.
Well, and if we're going to give an example of that, and I'm not just going to put my finger on Kylian Mbappe and just point at him and say that he's the only issue and he's the only problem.
But he's a symbol, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Very much a symbol. And I think he was supposed to be the flag bearer for this team this season for all the right reasons. And actually, I think towards the end, he became the flag bearer for the wrong reasons. And while he may have been injured, and while he may not have been ready to play, given the circumstances right now in this club, he had to be here today. Not necessarily to play, but to be here, an image of the club. And where was he last week? Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my girlfriend at the yacht. Now, some people would say, well, he can do whatever he wants with the time off. You have to have some self-awareness and know what the reality of the club is. And there are symbolisms here. And while he's away with his girlfriend in the yacht in Sardinia, his team is giving away points.
Ale,
His team is losing the league.
The question is, would he be here if the situation is that Real Madrid can celebrate the league?
May I answer that?
That would be my question.
May I answer that? 100% yes! Yes, he would be here. And so, if you're going to be the face of a team, you have to be the face of the team in good times and in bad times. And right now, it's a bad time for Real Madrid. Where's Kylian Mbappe? Nowhere to be found.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Ali just used a really important word, by the way. You just said you have to be a leader in good times and bad. One of the things that I think you can say about this Real Madrid team is that they have not had leaders this year. They have not had leaders. Who is a leader in the Real Madrid dressing room? The only one you can really think of is Dani Carvajal, who has spent most of the season injured. And in truth, in the moments in which he felt that Arbeloa wasn't giving him the opportunities, his leadership collapsed as well, because he was critical of his manager rather than supporting his manager.
So you are mentioning that Real Madrid leadership, they need a strong manager, so you're suggesting they need Jose Mourinho.
Well, I think
what I understood.
I think the leadership goes well beyond that, because I think leadership is about culture at a club, and I think it goes well beyond Mourinho coming or not coming. I think it even goes beyond the manager. I think it even goes beyond the dressing room. I think it goes to the presidency as well, and I think it goes to the culture that's handed down. Now, let's go back to a statistic that I was talking about earlier. We were all there. When Real Madrid won the first Clasico of the season, we'd forgotten that Real Madrid won the first Clasico of the season. On the 26th of October, they were 5 points clear at the top of the table. They are now 14 points behind. It's a 19-point swing since October. What happened in that Clasico? Well, Real Madrid won, and they played quite well, and they'd won 9 out of 10 games. Admittedly, we all thought they weren't quite as good as they looked, because of course they'd had the derby against Atletico Madrid where they conceded 5. But the other thing that happened was that when they took off Vinicius walked off the pitch and threatened to walk straight out. Now, after that game, Xabi Alonso said, I want us to focus on the important things, not the unimportant things. In other words, what Xabi Alonso is saying is, let's talk about the performance and the result, not about the fact that one of the players got annoyed. But here's the thing, I think with time we've discovered that that was the important thing, because it undermined them so much. And here comes Ferran Torres.
Yes, we have Ferran Torres. Felicitats, congratulations. So we have the word for a player. Tell us about tonight, winning in LaLiga, in El Clasico, at the Camp Nou, playing the game you played tonight. What do you feel?
Yeah, now I don't have words. It's just unbelievable. Win La Liga, it's always amazing, but winning about Real Madrid here in our stadium with our people is like, I have no words.
Tell us about your goal.
I just saw the pass from Fermin to Dani. I didn't expect that Dani saw me, but when I was just there, I saw the ball and I know it was a goal.
You are ending the season in really good shape. How do you feel?
Yeah, now I feel in one of the best moments in my career. I think I'm just enjoying the football, enjoying on the pitch with my teammates, with my family over there, and yeah, just enjoying.
Ferran, can you take us through the emotions of the day? Obviously, the bad news about Hansi Flick and his father, and now you having an opportunity to win the league here in El Clasico against Real Madrid. Tell us about sort of what this means to you as a team, to you as a player, to be able to do this for your manager.
Yeah, we knew it obviously that we had to win here, but at the beginning of the day with the bad news, we just thought about win for Hansi, for him, for his family, and we gave everything on the pitch.
Fran, earlier in the season, we've just been talking about this. After the first Clasico, Real Madrid had a 5-point lead. You now have a 14-point lead. What does that say about you as a group in terms of the mental strength, in terms of the toughness, to kind of be able to overhaul that and to be able to come back from a disappointment like that?
Yeah, it was a difficult moment when we lost there in Bernabeu, but we know we are very young, we can improve a lot. We did it, that's important, and I think we have a long way to go and improving.
Ferran, I wanted to ask you, first of all, congratulations. It's not easy what you've done. People think that now it's the last games of the season and now you lift the trophy. But it's been a long season. There's been ups and downs during the whole season. We've been talking about how important it is, the bond into the dressing room, that connection that you guys have. This is a young, talented team, but how important it is for you guys to be like this?
Yeah, I think for us it's the best feeling, the atmosphere that we have in the dressing room with the people, with all the staff, with everyone, and I think you can show it then on the pitch because you run for your teammate, we run for each other, and this is important.
Can we talk about your season, the great season that you've had, the productivity that you've had? You had an opportunity and you took advantage of it.
Yeah, like he said.
All right, never mind.
We signed today a new player with new hair.
Well, a good player at that.
Very good player. Now it's his time. It's your time, bro.
I tried.
Hey, he didn't want to shoot the free kick.
Who asked him? You asked him to shoot.
Everyone wanted.
So can I let you into a secret? Me and Ali were sitting pitchside, and it looked like you were going to cross it.
Yeah, I was.
And I said to him, "You can't cross from there. Surely that's too good a position to not shoot
Hey,
from."
but I don't know. When I put the ball, I didn't have the feeling that to score. But after everybody's telling me to shoot, I built the confidence
It
myself.
was because yesterday in the training he didn't score. He didn't score. No goal.
So why did you want him to try again?
It's true also.
Can I tell you, I'm going to let you into a secret too. He didn't believe it that you were going to score either because he had instead of putting the video,
photograph.
he
I
took
got a photograph.
He didn't take a video.
I'm not allowed to take a video. The TV rights won't allow me to take a video. There's a photograph of it. Just tell us, Marcus Rashford, La Liga champion. How does that feel?
No, it's an incredible feeling. Well, I think in over the season we deserve it. We was the best team, and we had some bad moments, but we always come back and fight to improve. So I think overall we deserve it.
What's the key to those bad moments? We've been talking with Ferran about this. The idea, after the first Clasico, you're 5 points behind Real Madrid. It's now 14 points ahead. What is it in the dressing room or in you as a group that meant that kind of moment didn't sink you? That the 2 or 3 difficult moments, the defeat against Sevilla, the defeat against Girona, that those moments didn't sink you?
I think is the character of the individuals to not be down so much, and also is the staff and the atmosphere from the fans. They're always pushing us to improve. Doesn't matter if we are winning a game, they want us to score more goals. So no, is this and is perfect for us as players to be in this environment. It's the only place where you can continue to improve. So
Marcus, I wanted to ask you because you arrived to Barcelona, you play in different positions. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we would like to know how have you been feeling? How has been your adaptation to a club like Barcelona?
Oh, it's been good. Listen, I came here to win, and we do this. So I'm very happy. I enjoyed tonight with everybody. And then when the end of the season, we will see.
Doing what?
Hey.
Fran, have you got the power? Have you got the power to ensure that Marcus stays? Can you do that?
No, he has no power.
More than him. Much more.
But do you have as much power as the president? Can you say, right, Marcus, here's the deal. Make sure you stay next season?
Yeah, he's a really good guy, and I think we can continue with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to get Ferran go, but how these players, these young players that have this energy help you adapt this season? I don't know if Aziz Mancunian as well a little bit helped you with tips.
No, listen, they are young players, but they don't play like young players. They play like they are experienced. They are so calm, they understand the game so well. So it's like this. I think the manager and the staff is doing a great job to manage them. But on the pitch, just let them play. They are so mature on the pitch, so I don't treat them like young players.
Can we talk about your journey? A year ago, you're thinking, what is happening with my career? I've taken the scenic route, and now you're here, Barcelona, winning a title. Could you have pictured this before you came to Barcelona?
I said to my brother, I think like 2 years ago, I will play here, and I want to win here. So I believed it would happen, and I try my best to make it to this team, and this is the perfect end the way I want it to end. So I'm very happy, and like I said, I just want to enjoy today. He's perfect.
But it hasn't ended, Marcus.
No,
it doesn't have to end.
No, but I live in the moment.
All right, okay.
It's now.
I think after tomorrow, when he will see the parade in the city, have you explained what he's gonna leave? he doesn't want to go when after the tour tomorrow, after the Rua.
We will see. We will see. We will see. Let's wait.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, it's good.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much indeed for your time.
Just a dream for next season. So
Win everything like always, like every
Champions.
year. Yeah, everything. Everything.
Pero let him enjoy tonight.
yeah, but it's a dreamy night. It's a dreamy night tonight. So your manager, what does he mean? This manager, Hansi Flick?
He do a great job. I think it's normal for him. He win everywhere he go, but to do with such a young squad is not easy. It's not. I know they are good players and they are all have a lot of qualities, but it's not easy. So he's doing a fantastic job, and we have to continue like this.
And I guess you wanted to give that trophy to him tonight after the pass of his fans.
Let them enjoy the celebration, huh?
Yeah.
Let them
Let's
enjoy
go
the
and celebrate. Thank you
We've
so
got better
much.
places to go. Thank you very much for your time.
So Ferran, congratulating to Luis Garcia. So Dan, we go back to you.
I tell you
Thank
what,
you very much, guys.
Hey.
Much appreciated.
Those two will know each other from Manchester.
Yeah, of
Read
course.
the promo.
There you are. Thanks, Craig, for that.
No, a better night out, Manchester or Barcelona. A better night out. Read the promo.